Access Fort Wayne offers reflections of our community. Production facilities provided by Access Fort Wayne are a service of the Allen County Public Library. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting organizations. For more information about creating your own television program with Access Fort Wayne, call 421-1250.
Good afternoon, good evening, and all that. This is Patty Hunter of Patty's Page. Welcome to my show. Beside me to my right is Steve Basche. I pronounced your last name right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you from here?
Originally North Carolina.
North Carolina?
Yes, ma'am.
I lived in Charlotte for about 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm an Army brat.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad and my grandfather were in the military, so I grew up on the base, Fort Bragg, for half my life, and then to South Florida.
So you're all over the map,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
to speak. That's why you're doing the yes, ma'am, yes, sir.
It's a habit.
Yeah. So you have your own company. What is it?
It's Basche's Martial Arts.
Basche's Martial Arts. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. How long have you been doing that?
Over 25 years. So.
How old were you? About 2 when you started?
No,
Sorry.
I initially started around 10, 11 in Fort Carson, Colorado. And then when we relocated to, we moved back to North Carolina.
Right.
And then I trained there in South Florida under Grandmaster Jung Soo Park when I was about 15.
So.
And then back to Indiana. So.
Wow. Yeah. You gonna stay for a while?
Yes, ma'am. You have a beautiful daughter here, so I plan on staying a long time. So.
How old is she?
She's 8 years old.
8 years old.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What grade is she in now?
I believe she's in 3rd grade.
Third
now.
grade. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. She look like you?
Yes, exactly.
Cute little kid.
Yeah, she's a lot prettier than me, though.
Oh.
She's more girly features. So.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
Yeah.
So, you been in with your karate, or is it judo?
The foundation arts, Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Which is, a lot of people don't realize it, but it's actually, Taekwondo is a combination of karate and a kicking art called Taekyon.
Taekyon.
So they combine the two to form Taekwondo, which is the foundation art. And then I've added some Hapkido, which is a lot of, if you're familiar with Steven Seagal, a lot of joint manipulation techniques. And, and then we do some kickboxing too, which is a lot of fun. People tend to really like. So
yeah.
With some jiu-jitsu, some ground sparring, ground
How
fighting.
long did it take to get your black belt? How many degrees do you have?
I'm a 5th degree right now. I haven't tested, and it's been a while. Probably it's close to 10 years. So I should have a higher rank. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Do you have stripes?
Yes, ma'am.
How many stripes?
Right now I have 5.
5 stripes.
Yes, ma'am.
And are they all different colors?
All white.
All white?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I have
Well,
a
I'm
black
used
belt
to-
with the white stripes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because I'm used to seeing the orange and the brown and the white, and other kids get learn more the different color belt and.
Yeah, that's what we do. We start off at the basic level, which is white, which means purity.
Right.
Then they get their yellow belt, their orange belt, green, purple, blue. There's 11 belts up to black.
So it took you a long time to get up to the black, didn't you?
Yeah, and then you have degrees after. You have 1st degree, 2nd degree.
Does it go up to
degree.
7?
Actually, the highest, most system, it's 9th degree.
Right.
Yeah, there are systems that have 10th degree black belt. So
It said there's a saying, I gave him the 9th degree. What does that mean anything? No, I'm
it.
just, okay, sorry.
That's all right.
So, what kind of students do you teach? Male, female?
I teach them all.
You teach them all? What age group?
My studio, when we were first initially opened up, I made an agreement with God that, if He would bless me with this location, that He would send me people that would need my help to build their character physically, mentally, spiritually. So I welcome everyone. Everyone's invited. I have I have a 4 to 6 year old little tiger class. I have a 7 to 12-year-old class. I have 13 and above. I've taught women at nursing homes 102 years old.
To defend themselves.
Yes, ma'am. I teach Easter seals once a week.
Ah.
So everyone's welcome. It's like we're a big family. Everyone's accepted and loved. There's no judgment. There's no ego.
You leave your ego at the door and just go at it.
Yes, ma'am, because we're all one in God's eyes.
We are.
So we're put on this earth to give love and acceptance to help one another, and that's my goal.
So how often do you have that's not a shop, it's academy, what?
Yeah, the dojo. We call it the dojo, which means school. How often do we have classes?
Yeah.
It's consistent. It's 6 days a week.
6 days a week?
And the prime time is from 4 to 8 p.m.
Oh, so you do nothing during the morning or whatever?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes, you do.
A lot.
I should talk.
Yeah, I wake up. My day starts about 4:30. I rise. I train. I work out, 3 hours a day in the morning.
Right.
And then I'm in the dojo by 8 a.m. And then I'm there till 9 o'clock at night.
So you do business?
Yeah, organizing, cleaning.
Drumming up business, so to speak.
Yes, ma'am, marketing. I just left a network group this morning, so yeah, I focus on that area. I try to zone everything out, so I get everything accomplished. So, and luckily I have 2 assistants, Basche's Angels, I call them. 2 ladies that help me out. So
cool. Do you have a sister?
Yes, ma'am.
She's on Facebook, isn't she?
Yeah, her name's Bobby Jean Basche.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I said, she's got the same last name as you. So it must be a relative or something. And your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Is she younger or older than you?
She's 11 years younger than I am.
Oh, younger. I thought she said 11 years older. No. Do you enjoy what you're doing?
I love it.
Who got you on to martial arts?
I feel blessed. Believe it or not, the great legend Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I remember sitting in my living room as a child and watching his movies and jumping off the couch and kicking holes in the wall. My mom's like, I need to put you in a class, a program. So that's how it all started.
Get rid of all that energy.
Yeah, she actually put me in when I was real young and then pulled me out because
too much.
I guess she felt I couldn't handle it. So
yeah, it's a lot of discipline.
Yeah, so I didn't really start until I was about 11.
That's a good mature age.
Yes, ma'am.
To be able to know when to use what you have been taught and when not to use it.
Yeah, she actually trained with me.
She did?
Yeah. When I first started.
She's still around?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. And your papa?
Yeah. My dad, my real father's deceased.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he died, I think 4 years ago. So.
My dad died about 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was 88.
Wow. He lived a full life.
Yeah, my mother was 68 when she passed. This about 34 years ago. I was only 28.
Oh, wow.
It was a long time ago. I'm trying to remember what she looked like. But I do. I see pictures of her and I remember. But, once they die, it's just like a odd. They're no longer there, but it's like a memory. It is a memory. It's kind of awkward to get used to. So I know how you feel. So, do you travel with your group, your dojo?
Yeah, we're actually going to be competing in Kokomo,
Kokomo.
April 19th. So I'm prepping my guys right now for that. I have a small tournament team we're getting ready. So.
How old are the age group?
I have a young man. He's a black belt. He's been on the show. His name's Micah Nelson.
Yes, he has, this one here has a show here at Access Fort Wayne. What's it called?
It's my karate class that we have occasionally.
Does it have a title so people can know?
Just Basche's Martial Arts.
Bashe's Martial Arts. Okay, very good.
Yeah, karate class. So.
Karate class. Do you still do it?
Yes, ma'am. My goal is to do it more consistently, like once a month. Before, I think I was doing an average of every 3 months, maybe 3-4 times a year. So, but I want to do it more consistent.
Yeah. The reason why there is martial arts, why? Why is it in existence? To defend oneself, to not to fight?
Yeah, well, that's the martial arts has been around before the birth of Christ, and a lot of it's because of the character development qualities that you develop from training. It's not just physical discipline, the physical training. It's a lot deeper than that.
Spiritual.
Yeah, it's spiritual. You're working from the inside out, not the outside in. So once you're perpetually secure through the training and you're feeling good about yourself, you exude that confidence. Right. So you're less apt to be attacked.
And you would not go out to look for a fight just to prove yourself.
Well, usually people that do that are insecure.
Then they should not know martial arts.
Exactly.
Unless they can be trained, really, spiritually, to be able to handle it. That's a lot of power.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
You break boards
yes,
only
ma'am.
With your hands?
Yeah, and bricks.
Bricks?
Yeah.
How many bricks can you do? 1, 2, 10, 20? No, sorry. How about?
I've done like with a spin back kick.
Oh.
I've broken, I think it was 10 concrete slabs one time with a back kick, where you line them up side to side on a table and you spin.
I'm glad you're my friend.
Yeah.
Because, there are a lot of women out there who need to be able to protect themselves the way this world is.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a kid, I remember being bullied. And I could have used, you were on our show in January, and you showed how to reflect, get someone away from you so they wouldn't hurt them or something like that, especially kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah, it was a way of defending without fighting, because nowadays,
yes,
especially in the school systems, if you punch and kick, you get kicked out. So I try to teach a more
gentle way.
More gentle, proactive approach on how to control the situation without hurting them, how to create the distance. So if the person is very aggressive and they decide to come back in at you, if you do defend yourself and you have to kick and punch, visibly people can see
that you're defending yourself.
That I'm trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
And then if that person persists and I have to defend myself, the likelihood of me getting in trouble is less because of the witnesses. So.
But if someone is after you and there's no one else around, punch and kick?
If it's a life and death situation. Yes. Like I've told people in the past, if I have my daughter with me and somebody's attacking me aggressively and they have a weapon, I will defend myself and my daughter, especially since I have my daughter with me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll worry about the repercussions later on,
Because life comes first.
Yeah, you have to make the right decisions and decide what is worth fighting for, If it's a drunk guy and he approaches you and he says, I'm going to kick your ASS, why are you looking at my girlfriend?
Yeah.
I'd try to walk away and avoid that.
And if they do a swing at you, just gently block it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
But you've never been in that situation, have you?
I've had to defend myself.
Yeah.
A few times.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. A lot of the times if you use psychology, like I had one guy try to start a fight with me. And I said, you know, I don't want to mess with you. You look like a big, strong guy. You know, please leave me alone.
Yeah.
What I did was subjugate my ego for his.
Right.
Instead of proving something, I made him feel good.
That's it.
Psychologically, and he just walked away and smiled and mumbled something. That was it. A lot of the times when people do that, it's out of insecurity.
You just diffuse the possible explosion, so to speak.
Yes, ma'am.
From a person. Do you work with the police?
I would love to.
Are you? Oh.
I've asked a few officers here in town, but I guess they have a self-defense instructor now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would love to. If anyone needs my help, I'm here. I'll donate it for free. I'd love to help the community, you know.
Yeah.
When I say free, I mean, you know, to the law enforcement, firefighters, you know, to show appreciation for what they do for our community. I would love to be a part of that.
Because there's always someone out there, especially for firemen, if someone is in trouble or whatever, and work with the fire, and have people ever attacked firemen?
I've heard of it because they're in high stress situations sometimes, and you're dealing with a lot of emotion and things like that. And
so they strike out in areas.
I've heard stories about it. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But
so, what do you see in your future?
I have a lot of great plans for the future.
Like what?
I love what I do. I'm very passionate about teaching.
Mm-hmm.
But when I die one day, I want to be remembered as a humanitarian. I want to help as many people as I can. I want to use my gift, my talent that God has given me to help people.
Your church that you go to, do the kids come to your dojo?
I haven't found a church yet.
Oh, you haven't found it?
Still looking.
But you are a believer, though, which is good.
Yes, ma'am. I pray every day.
I pray too. When people start hurting kids, you know, abusers, what do you think of that? I mean, how would you... I'm with TRAC, Three Rivers Art Center for Kids. And we're trying to use people who are in the arts to help the kids communicate with the kids. You communicate with the kids properly? I mean, not properly, but in a good fashion?
Yes, ma'am. I teach if someone tries to kidnap or hurt them, what to do.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Yeah, it's like I tell the kids in my class. Are you asking me to explain this? I don't want to interrupt you. Did I interrupt you?
No.
Okay. Like I've had parents ask me what to do, like if their child's confronted if someone tries to kidnap them.
Yeah.
Or the kids ask, you know, what happens if a big person grabs me? And I tell them all the same thing. Think of a cat. You know how a cat's very gentle?
Yeah.
And you cuddle with it, and you know.
Yeah.
And the cat starts to hiss and scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, what do?
Strike out.
You let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to get scratched, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's the same thing with, like if somebody comes up and they grab a kid and they try to kidnap them, I tell them to do what's called let the tiger out. If you strike the vital areas, you're kicking, you're punching the groin area, the knee area, you're yelling loud. You're aggressive. Two things happen. It startles the attacker. It surprises them. And number two, you're attracting attention. And most weak people that are attacking people, whether it be children or women or whatever, they don't want attention attracted to them. So they run, they flee. Yeah. So if you yell loud, you scream, you punch, you kick, you're a harder person, a harder target. You know what I'm saying?
Do you deal with YWCA or YMCA or people who work for Center for Nonviolence?
Yeah, I taught a women's self-defense class at the YWCA one time, and I never got a call back on it. We tried consistently to continue doing a program there. And it just seems like it's.
You just had to hit the right person. Ah, no.
But I believe God has a plan. I trust wherever God wants me to be. If He wants me to be in a certain place to help people, it'll happen. I feel there's a reason you and I met, and I believe that's because of God.
We're buds now, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I was going to say on March 27th, there's going to be an event that track, which I'm with, Three Rivers Art Center for Kids, and IPFW will be doing an event for Women's History Month. And we're going to be talking about abuse, child abuse, Destiny's Law, talking about shaking babies, and the law, how we can be able to deter people from hurting kids. And I was wondering if you would like to come and be in the audience or sit with us. You're more than welcome. It's at IPFW.
I would love to.
March 27th, 7 to 9. This will be aired before that time. So is there anything you'd like to let us know, want to talk about where you're going? Does your child know karate? And
Yeah, she's learning. She wants to get more involved with it and train more consistently.
she wants to work with you?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I get her every other weekend, so that's hard sometimes, but
Yeah.
I wish I could train her every day.
Is she black? No, she's not black belt.
No, ma'am. But she has a lot of talent. She's very
Yes, she's
strong
very
and
strong.
flexible, and she kicks
She
real
has to
hard.
be. With a father like you. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you have a child. And she's a beautiful lady.
Oh, she's amazing.
She's growing up before your eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
She's disciplined.
Yeah, very. She has a natural charisma. People just love her. You know, she can walk into a room and everyone's drawn to her. She has a great personality. She carries herself real well. I think she's inherited a lot of good qualities from me and her mom. Her mom's got a lot of good qualities too.
So I'm glad that you came on to my show, because I've done your show, like I've been an audio person for your show quite a number of times, which I have not been invited yet back to come on.
Oh, I'll invite you next time.
Okay. And
You can also take a class if you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
I'll show you how to break a board for the audience. You can.
I have to have years' experience of hacking at things
I can teach you in a few minutes to break a
without
board.
hurting me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sure. You're on.
Thank you.
Anyways, when's your next show? When you gonna do your next show?
On here,
Yeah.
Access Fort
At
Wayne.
Access Fort Wayne.
I'm going to schedule this soon as we're done here. I'll schedule another appointment to come out. So
And is it different every time you do a show? Or is it the same type of thing?
yeah, I try to mix it up. I bring my little tiger class, my 4 to 6 year old guys. I've done that. I've brought my black belts, my advanced guys, my intermediate. I've brought, I think it was all ladies at one time, and so I try to mix it up and give everyone a variety so they can see what I do.
How about older people? Do you have older people coming in like my age?
Oh yeah,
You should get a bunch of older
35.
people. Ooh, thank you. I like him. I'm 62 this May.
Well, you look good for 62.
Yeah,
I actually have
I'm blushing.
I have a guy that just signed up with me. He's 60. I've got another guy at 62 and one that's 66. They call him Mike the Machine. He used to wrestle with Dick the Bruiser. All them guys. He still does things with them. So
Do you teach them how to breathe? And yeah.
center themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we do a combination of the training, and then we do like a cool down
Yeah.
where we breathe and
So
relax.
you warm up, do your shtick, and then you cool down.
Yes, ma'am. I'll light some incense and light a candle and put on some soft music. it's amazing because you're raising that energy, you're feeling good, you're sweating. Then right after, you just relax.
It helps your heart too.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
Good balance. So, we have about 3 minutes left. Want to chat about anything, or about yourself, or where you're going? What you want to do?
I just want to do some amazing things here in Fort Wayne.
Like what? Give me a for instance.
I'd love to help. I would love to, if anyone wants me to, to use my talent to help the community, I would love to be there for them. Whether it's a women's self-defense class, kidnap awareness, anything like that, I would love to donate.
Or abuse awareness.
Or abuse awareness, yes, ma'am.
We would love to have you to help out track.
I would love to.
To train the young kids, especially. Track is like an organization which we are here in Fort Wayne helping to help bring awareness about child abuse. We are networking with other companies, YWCA, SCAN, and we're here to help the kids. We have a battery of mental health therapists. We're going to get a building hopefully within the next year. We've seen the mayor and everything like that, and he's very, very positive. So we're getting there. We're putting on a lot of events about child abuse, and we do entertainment to show that we're all together. We're using the arts. So hope to see you next week. We love you. Thank you, Steve Basche.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Basche, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a good name. So thank you for coming on to my show. You're a good old chap, and I hope I made sense today. So, yeah.
Me too. I had a little bit of a head cold, so.
Yeah, me. Well, I'm always having a head cold. Thank you for coming on to my show. This is Patty Hunter of Patty's Page, and I do wish to see you next week. So, bye-bye. Have a good one.
Let me be your lighthouse, so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you dry when water rises high. When you're lost upon your way, I'm a lighthouse.